The shot off that time. Tie game here in Utah. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2. Cheer for Toronto. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. Jordan Clarkson is out there with George. And it's Kessler in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Takes it in. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to George. Markkanen outside. Back to George. Kicks it out to Collins. Offline with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Now here's Collins. He's scoreless. Here's Markkanen. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Barnes, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Pass to George. And he lays it up and in. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Over to the wing. Puts it up from 12. Mobo gets the bucket.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Now here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Here's Collins. Pass to Kessler. Second chance effort. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes a 3. MP buries the triple. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Utah ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be...
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella. No.
Next on the docket. And that's it for halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
So for Toronto right now, Barrett is the 3, Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick, and it's MP in at the 5. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Ooh, Markkanen, confident from long range.
Yeah, some guys want to avoid the corners, but Markkanen looks totally comfortable down there.
Barnes passes to MP. The floater, kicks it to Quickley. Pass to Barrett, the 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Jazz leading by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Now Clarkson jacks up a three, drops in the three. Clarkson's got 7 points.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball. That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Brown comes in for Barrett. Clarkson outside. George finds Clarkson. Floats one up, and it's out of bounds. That one off Poeltl. Clarkson against Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. Cans it from the wing. Collins has gotten 4 this quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a sixth man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Here's Clarkson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Pass to Collins. Back to Markkanen. To the inside. And stolen by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
MP outside. The three. Oh, again. Toronto with a triple.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
And Utah calls time here. A different look. Raptors trail by 7. Drew Eubanks out there with Filipowski. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Hendricks in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Sexton. Here's Hendricks. Fires the 3. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Here's Filipowski. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Sinks the tray. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Asserting himself at the arc. Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Pass to Dick. And here is Barrett. To the middle. Back to MP. On the wing, Grady Dick. Checked by Sexton. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Hendricks. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Sexton. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. MP's got 21.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Here's Sexton, and he sinks the 11-footer.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
Left side Dick. Back to MP. Shot from the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
So Utah ends up one with a new group. Quickly is checked in for Toronto. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Dick, the pass to MP. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Marking it outside. Back to George. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
Now here's Barrett, and here's MP from outside. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Throws it up high, and Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest. Putting his athleticism and length to perfect use. And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. George feels it out a bit. Marketed for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Work in the interior. MP.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
Here's Clarkson. Rebound Toronto. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The 3, Barrett. The offensive rebound. MP, the pass to Dick. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Dick's got 11 in the second half.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Looking to get back on track. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brady Dick picks one up.
Well, Clarkson looks to score however he can, which sometimes means forcing the defense to get a little too aggressive. Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up. Well, that's the guy you want with the ball. MP was ready, and he delivered.
Now here's Clarkson from 11 feet away. Oh, he nails it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Barnes against Collins. Back to Barnes. Takes the 3. Kicks it out to Barrett. Tries again. Back to MP. Pass to Quickly. Barnes the screen from deep. Oh, the trifecta!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
Timeout, Jazz. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Markkanen finds Clarkson. And he drives in. Toronto grabs the miss. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Here's MP. Kessler with a rebound. Timeout, Jazz. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Quickly up top. Pulls up. Oh, it falls!
And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. exactly when his team needs it.
So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.